Hello Cosmic Souls, today we are looking at Sacred Rebels Oracle by Alana Fairchild and artwork by Autumn Skye. That's a pretty cool name. Alright, here we go. It's 45 cards and a 184-page guidebook. This stunning deck is dedicated to you. You who wants to live your own unique inspired life and share your life with the world as a sacred offering. Sacred Rebels Oracle is for those who are ready to celebrate and nurture their individuality. When you are a sacred rebel, you want to be fully alive and express your authentic truths. You want to help heal the world, even when that means shaking things up. Sacred rebels love life and refuse to believe that manifesting their dreams is impossible. This oracle deck is filled with striking imagery and beautiful heartfelt guidance to support you in awakening your sacred rebellious heart, so that you will trust in your own uniqueness and authenticity and honor your creative power. So let's open this up. Is there anything? No. And out you go. My little darlings. I've edged mine in red. And we've got the big guidebook. I love it. I love thick books. Introduction with pictures too. Why do we need creativity? What creative opening awakes? How does this work for you? Some spreads for you. And the messages. So there is like 4 pages per card. We've got the title of the card, a huge description, huge healing process. I think it's the same. Description and healing process. Yes, so not every card has 4, but 3 to 4 pages. Pretty substantial. All right, let's get into it. Receiving. What you want wants you. So these are matte satin cards, thick. Release the dark wound. Let love live. So are we sticking? Are you an individual card? Yes, you are. Every journey starts with a single step. Defend to the end the worthwhile. Seeing the true you. Collaborative dreaming. Relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. In the world, not of the world. Free from judgment, free to love. Restore and replenish. Diving for light. Big, bold vision. Softly, softly, the tender touch. Dream a beautiful dream. Spirals of manifestation. Faith in the process. Power of attraction. New birth, guarded vigilantly. She feels, she knows. Beyond the mind, the heart beats. Visions of life beyond death. Come to life. The word wants to be written. It's so pretty, that one. The perfection of your life. After the storm. Bring it into form. Heaven sent. Focus on the light. Releasing allegiances. What do you feel? Sacred Fool. What is already with you? Legacy of light. Inspiration. Pandora's gift. Trust yourself. Listening for truth. Conscious connections. Against the grain. Be the hunter, not the hunted. Follow your own rhythm. Shock of the new. inner trust, going beyond normal. Random card. Come to life. 43. You are the most sacred of all sacred artworks. You are bringing yourself to life now, and this is how it must be. Of course, something being essential doesn't mean it will always be easy. You must support yourself and have courage during this process. Your monkey mind is not to run the show. It might have a lot to say, and at times it seems very convincing, but it is not the one in charge. Your mind can inspire you with ideas. However, it is the real you that speaks through your rebellious sacred heart and is living your life, not the monkey mind. The mind is not much more than a swirling cacophony of habitual reactions. Beneath habitual thoughts there is a deep, sensual, creative, and energetic awakening happening to you. It is so far beyond what the mind is now capable of controlling. Others might not like it because it shakes things up. Coming to life tends to do that. However, it is happening now, and the only real choice you have to make is how to deal with it. Coming to life means feeling. It might bring joy, but it could equally bring sadness, rage, or fear. It could bring all of these and more. Feelings will come and go quite swiftly when allowed to flow. You might need to paint, write, enact rituals, sing or dance your feelings to help the energy flow. Don't hold back. Create the space for yourself to do it. It is this process you are uncovering the artistry of the universal creator. You are honoring the sacredness of life by exploring it without restraint. That includes the flow of your feelings. You don't have to do anything with them other than express. You may want to analyze or you may not. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you are getting in touch with feeling. Learning how to access your feelings allows you to learn how to access your intuition, creative inspiration, and genuine internal guidance. These aspects flow from the same place and are often couched within your feelings in the form of emotions as well as physical sensations. The journey underneath the mind and into a sensual emotional connection with your feelings, emotions, and body is for a sacred purpose. It is part of your path. You are one of the sacred but powerful minority that have chosen to come into a body and live consciously within it. That may seem like it applies to everybody, but when you experience it for yourself, you will realize that this is actually rather rare. There are plenty of bodies without a spirit really residing within, to care for, love, and honor them as a sacred animal. Fortunately, this minority is powerful enough that it can help keep human culture in balance, but only just. We need every single one of us that is capable to be aware of the task and move beyond the mind and into the body. This is especially so if you have drawn the oracle of beyond the mind, the heart beats. You may feel drawn to read the guidance of that oracle once you've completed the healing process below to support you on this part of your life path. To come into your sensuality, you will need to anchor your experiences. You may be blessed with relationships that are conscious enough to be interested in your journey in a constructive rather than controlling or undermining way. If so, talk, converse, share. If not, then you will need to be more resourceful in how you support yourself through your awakening process, at least until you attract some more conscious connections into your life. It is likely that these connections are already on their way just because you are working with the energy of this oracle deck. This is especially so if you've also drawn the conscious connections, collaborative dreaming cards, or feel inspired to read one or both of those messages after you've completed the healing process below. You can support your own process by scheduling time for yourself and keeping it like you would the most important date with destiny. So get to writing in your journal, do your dances, paint your pictures, create your creations, be kind to your body, listen to it, and let it be alive. Even in times of pain, know that there will also be ecstasy and bliss as the process of healing and awakening continues. The message of this oracle is, be alive. Don't imagine you can go back to sleep. You are too awake for that now. There is no falling back into old ways. If you do so, it will be short-lived and you won't feel the same as it used to. You may grieve this. You will certainly, eventually, celebrate it. You have crossed the threshold from an old way of being in an old life, and try as you might, you cannot return. It is better to let it go. Grieve if needs be. Celebrate if needs be, or do both and move on into this moment. There is another adventure awaiting you now. You need a deeper connection to your own instincts, body, feelings, and intuitions, so that you can receive this new calling. You can trust in it too. Embrace it, and it will always embrace you. The healing process. Lie quietly and play some beautiful music that you love. Allow it to move through your body as though the sound is pure energy and you are light as air. Let the sound feel good. Let your cells receive the sound energy. Feel the music rattle about in your body as if the sound waves are making your cells vibrate. They are. Let there be life. Get up and move if you wish. If you have emotions arising, be with it, but don't hold on to it. Let it rise and fall as it will. Be in this process as long as feels right for you. Feeling you've had enough indicates that you've completed the healing process for this oracle. You may wish to repeat this exercise daily for several weeks. If so, choose music that feels right for you each time. You can see the difference this healing process has on your well-being, your energy levels, and the ease in which you access your intuition and feelings. Also note the clarity in what you perceive. You might be surprised at what a little music therapy, consciously received, can do for you. And that is the Sacred Rebels Oracle. Stay wild, Star Child.